All right. So we're doing a dream reading. There's messages coming to you in your dreams, especially this time of year, when the veil between the two worlds is growing thinner, is growing thin and thinner. And on October 31st, it's going to be pretty darn thin. So you may have messages, ancestors, divine guides, messages coming in dreams. And so this is a reading to confirm, maybe not for everyone, but for those who are meant to resonate with this, there is messages coming through for you that so this is confirmation, affirmation. So we'll start with the Starseed Oracle. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all. The Akashic records in the great halls of wisdom, we ask for a clear and protected message for the collective tribe of Taurus regarding messages coming through in their dreams for their highest good. This is for confirmation, affirmation, acknowledgement, understanding. For the one, for the all, for the highest good, and great gratitude and appreciation, we say amen. Alright, so the Starseed Oracle, we're just going to take a card and look at it at the end of the reading, but this is just some, you know, higher guidance. Bottom of the deck, wow. Yeah, there's definitely a transmission happening. Light body work. Your light body could be being upgraded, activated. Your chakra system, crystal grid, transmission and activation. Yeah, that's all. That's just a little bit of that while you're sleeping. But there's definitely something, a transmission, and if you look at the bottom of this card, you know, there's someone sleeping or lying in the starlight, star bathing. So that's what you're doing right off the bat, is star bathing, activating, transmitting, evolving, ascending, upgrading. Some of you may have certain physical symptoms, ascension symptoms, changes in appetite, changes in things that you choose to eat, aches and pains that are suddenly for no reason, that, you know, just be in tune. So we have the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes. Necessary to have moon energy, I feel, as a cardinal water, daughter of the moon sign. Alright, so wow. Yeah. Stop it. Ooh. Now, also, you may be having dreams too that are pretty powerful. And it definitely looks like it. There's some heavy stuff coming through in your dream, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, patience. 36. 3 and 6, huh? All you need is the 9 now. Oh, and we have a 33 here. We'll talk about it. But this patience, this is huge. This is about, you know, you're almost at the end of a journey that you've been on, a part of your journey that you were to learn and grow from. you know, and it suggests a 9, 3, and 6, which is 9. Oh, there's the 9. Duh. 3, 6, and 9. Wow. Yeah, so you're almost at the completion. Nines represent something coming to completion, full circle. Something wrapping up, coming to an end. And this pace, so just be patient. The green corn moon is a moon of that time, end of August or September, depending on where you are. That time when the corn is tall and it's green and it's not quite ready for harvest, but it's coming, and it's coming soon. The harvest is coming soon. And the harvest is about this journey that you've been on and what you've gained and what you didn't let it take away from you. Your levity, your sense of humor, your ability to have a good time, your ability to not necessarily need everything to be okay, to have fun, to, you know, find enjoyment. But it's specifically about, this wasn't just about the destination where you were trying to get to. It was about the journey along the way. So this is the Fantastical Creatures Tarot, and it's you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's like an oracle card. Inside of a tarot. So real quick, we're gonna get some wow. Talk about activation. This is the Aboriginal Dreaming Totem. Each card has a different design on the back. Whoa. Excuse me, get back here. Felt like they jumped out of my hand. So we're just gonna take the first top 3. That's what I just got. And we're gonna look at those later at the end of the reading. So we have blossoming, and we have this flower moon. The flower moon is in May. In the moon cards to me are like the major arcana in this oracle deck. And then we have the queen of the moon and the king of the lunar god, the king of the moon. I guess if there were going to be, you know, we have that balance of energy. We have that royal thing going on. But we have blossoming. We have the flower moon. Something blossoming and joyfully receiving an opening to this blossoming of something. And we have the 33 energy. You may be seeing 3s, maybe seeing 6s and 9s, but definitely have 3 energy here with 33, 36. But something is growing, something is awakening and blossoming inside of you, flowering magi. And so I feel that there's this energy is assisting this blossoming and letting you know that this is a good thing to, you know, 7 of Pentacles, plant that energy in, that seed in. Yeah, that's what we got, 7 of Pentacles. That's what I felt. And it's funny that it goes from 6 to 7. How about that? Gratitude. That was magical right there. I'm glad you were a part of it, Taurus. So, and here's your energy, Taurus. 7 of Pentacles. Your hard work. I mean, these 2 cards, 6 and 7, going together. That's beautiful. First of all, forward movement, forward projection. 7 to 6 to the 7. You got this magical 33 here. You got the 7, that spiritual understanding. And it's blossoming in the 7 of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck because the gargoyles. I love the gargoyles. And this deck is just so perfect for this time of year. It's got that American, Midwest, spooky, you know, Midwest here, we're the ones that are supposed to be down to earth, in the middle, you know, kind of. But anywho, Seven of Pentacles, I love it. The gargoyles, the esoteric meaning of the word gargoyle has to do with the taking in air, which the mystics believe is filled with spiritual energy. Those who know the mystery of tapping this power source can use it in magic. One of the most extraordinary powers of the gargoyles is their ability to absorb negative energies from humans and atmospheres, revert it to positive energy, and release it back into the air. The pentacles on this card denote the gargoyle's protective influences. You will gain financially from your hard work. And the Seven of Pentacles in tarot is a card of you sowed the seeds and now you're going to reap the rewards. And here's the blossoming. And it's perfect too with the green corn moon. You're about to, something is blossoming, something is you're about to reap the rewards of the seeds that you've planted. They've grown tall, whatever you've put your work into. And this could be financially, this could be spiritually, but this is your energy. The Pentacles, this is you. And working hard. And of course, you're a hard worker, Taurus. You're hard workers. You're dependable, solid, hard-working people. That's beautiful. So they're letting you know that there's just the, you know, keep. And when I say the Seven of Pentacles, it's all your hard work. It's not necessarily, you know, there are times we've all had to work hard, right? We've had a lot of times where we've been exhausted and didn't get a day's rest for, you know, a certain amount. We've all worked. For the most of us have worked 2 jobs, 3 jobs, sometimes 4 jobs, you know. And so, but this is just about what you put your energy into, you putting your effort in getting, you know, the blossoming, the harvest back. I don't want to necessarily say, keep working hard. No, it's just, you've planted seeds and they're about to bear fruit. And here we have sovereignty, the Queen of the Moon. I get Cancer energy from this card all the time. The Queen of the Moon, the sovereignty, claiming your power. You have power, and so it's time to act like it. It's time to take, you know, claim responsibility, accountability over your realm, your world. Take control. Be independent. Have your own money. You know what I mean? Claiming your sovereignty, that's powerful. So there may be during the full moon, because you have super powerful full moon through this whole reading. We're going to get to it. Full moon energy, like there's nothing but heavy hitters here. So this full moon during the season, October, November, this, or the next full moon, yeah, which will probably be just after, I didn't look and see the date, but it could be very powerful, a time of big magic for you, a time for where you're going to have some amazing dreams. And there's messages, there's nuggets, there's information, there's clues, there's confirmations and affirmations in these dreams. So what do we got with sovereignty? Wow, 2 of my favorite cards in this deck, back to back. And we have a 7 and an 8, more forward progression. And 7 is here with this card. So now we have 6, 7, and 8. Oh, I'm sorry. With the sovereignty, we have 41. We have 5, 6, 7, and 8. So definitely there is some forward movement. And here to confirm that is the 8 of Wands. Okay, and I hope I say this right. So don't. I hope I say this right. Sleipnir. Sleipnir, S-L-E-I, Sleipnir. Sleipnir, Sleipnir. Sleipnir is the name given to Odin's great horse, which the Norse god of war rode on his eternal quest for knowledge. This powerful 8-legged horse has no wings, yet can fly over land, water, or any boundary, even the wall surrounding the underworld. Sometimes Sleipnir transports souls into the other world, with a capital O, helping them make contact with deceased loved ones. You will gain wisdom and knowledge on any journey with Sleipnir. Back to the patience card. Learning wisdom and knowledge from your journey to this destination. When you arrive at this destination, there was something you gained along this journey. On the card, a trail of wands signifies continuing change, and the spirals portray positive moving energy. So this is positive moving energy. There is a rapid movement in your life. Be prepared to take sudden action in order to gain success. You may receive a message from a distance or make a journey. Call upon Sleipnir's powers to carry you on astral journeys or guide you while dreaming. Interesting. But here we go. This is what's coming in. Wow. Let's read the Queen of the Moon, Sovereignty. I just was guided to read it. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views. Should you choose to do so, the buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. I reign over my own realm. Goddesses of the moon are one of the oldest kinds of feminine divine and feature in mythologies from almost every corner of the globe, from Diana of ancient Rome and the Greek Artemis to the Semitic Astarte and Hina from Polynesia, the Semitic Astarte and Hina from Polynesia. The link with the feminine divine and the lunar planet and cycles is a strong one. These goddesses in all their myriad of forms were extremely powerful and demonstrated to women that they naturally had power as well. We should strive to be powerful queens of our own domain. Women especially have been socialized to defer, to keep small, to be quiet, and hold a very twisted kind of service that borders on servitude. I don't know, I felt a little something in there that felt a little personal. While in many first world countries women can choose to be what they wish to be on paper, women still experience inequality in most countries in areas such as wage disparity and an imbalance of the numbers of women in government or in high-level board positions. Also low-level, like working in the sewers and oil rigs. However, what has been accepted in the past is not what will be accepted in the future. A new queendom is coming. When we reign over our own lives, it is us that takes on responsibility for our own change and decisions. The Moon Queen knows that we, just under the divine, are our own rulers, and as such, the buck stops here. Therefore, it is worth us investing in growing our own self-awareness, our own self-trust, self-care, and self-esteem in real and practical ways. Growing, blossoming, harvest, sowing, reaping, right. We must, as any queen would, set firm boundaries to protect our queendom and those who are under our protection. This does not mean we become cruel rulers. Aim for benevolence, fairness, and a great love for all, as well as ourselves. It does mean we have to push against those who do not respect our line in the sand. Yes, absolutely. But I'm feeling there's messages coming from an ancestor. A divine feminine, a grandmother, an ancient ancestor, a recently lost loved one who's, just recently became an ancestor, added to the ancestral realm. They may be a water sign, could be a Cancer, but it looks, I feel for some of you there's a message coming through in your dreams from this ancestor. For others of you, there's something coming in. Ace of Wands on the bottom. Tell me, clarify Eight of Wands. Someone from the past, Queen of Cups. Okay, and Taurus. We have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. All right, yeah, someone from the past. Your childhood, maybe. Someone from a past lifetime. They're coming through. Definitely a water sign. Queen of Cups. And, you know, just be open. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Because the next card we have is the full moon. Right after that, the Queen of the Moon, claiming your power, claiming the accountability and responsibility over your realm. Some of you, that's once you do that, you take those reins, you take up the sovereignty. Don't be afraid of the responsibility and the accountability, because that's what's going to balance the scales and bring everything center and put you in power, because you can't, you know, run your realm if you're not going to take accountability and responsibility for your choices and actions. So that message is for someone. But there's definitely as well something you're going to claim. And it could be something that happened in the past that you're going to claim your power back from. But here we have the card, the full moon. So definitely moon energy, around the full moon, something, this ancestor is going to come through to confirm something for you. There's a message in a dream for you, for sure. Power. This is a time of big magic. So you have power. It is real. So act like it. These two cards are telling you to claim your power. This is the time for you to really accept your magic and your power. Yeah, the Magician. Stop it, Taurus. What? Major Arcana. First major arcana besides the Hierophant, which was you showing up in your reading. We have the Magician, the magic, the winged cat. I feel like it's going to be one of those dreams. Like, I don't know if you've had them before. I have a library of the dreams that have stayed with me because they were so magical and so adventurous. And when I woke up, I was so exhilarated and excited, and I felt like I was high for a week. And I went to and I carried the memories of those dreams with me to the present moment. I feel that those are the kind of dreams. Some of you are going to have that kind of dream because something is blossoming within you. And so it activates here in this world on earth, and it also activates in the dream world for you, because remember something is activating, something you're transmitting back and forth. You're transmitting, to the star grid. The star grid is transmitting to you. Come on now. That's why you're a Taurus. That jumped out of my hand. Felt like it. You're a Taurus. The earth transmits to you. It's the stars, the planets. So there's something activating for you for real. So we have the Magician, the winged cat. A creature found in many cultures, the winged cat has both positive and negative meanings. Cats are considered to be very psychic creatures. And with this moon energy, taking sovereignty over your moon energy, male or female, your emotional energy, your dreams. I'm getting, a download too about, setting intentions to be lucid, to be conscious in your dream and control it and play with that. But there's also gifts and abilities that, are blossoming. Capable of enhancing a magician's power during a ritual and able to see into the other world with a capital O. The wings on this magical creature denote its talent for reaching into the spiritual center for power. And it comes out under the power card. Wow. You have it. You have access to it, and it's real. This is what the dream world is trying to convey to you. The wings, through the wand, he channels his need and desires at will. The crystal ball and the rune stones signify the magician cat's ability to use many forms of divination to see into the past and future. The dream catcher portrays the magician's ability to communicate with the subconscious mind. You might have a dream about somebody from the past. Interesting. A person who has the ability to draw psychic energy from the universe. This is the divinatory meaning. A student, especially in the arts, having the self-control and determination to reach a goal. This is an excellent time to make certain that thoughts and energies flow in harmony. Oh yes. Use a focal point to attract opportunities. Use with pentacles for prosperity and new opportunities. And you have pentacles, 8 of wands, pentacles, coming in hot, coming at you on an 8-legged horse that can fly over land, air, water, and leap over any boundary. Oh, goodness. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Wow. What do you have after all these? You got the full moon to the new moon. Claim this power, honey. Full moon to the next full moon. To the next new moon. Whew. You're going to go through some kind of transformation. Something's going to come in. Something's going to activate. You're going to receive some kind of transmission. You know, you're going to have some kind of upgrade experience with the earth. It might be a good time to, plan a little moon earth ritual, you know what I mean? Even if it's in your backyard, But new moon, new beginnings, new doors opening, new portals. Like this is different. Something is bearing fruit, blossoming, and it's going to change everything. Yup. Wow. And there it is. Your strength, your power. The card of Leo. 2 major arcana. 3. Wow. Wow. New beginnings of you knowing your power, being in your power. This major arcana of this card, the strength card, that's about this. That's when this is kind of that card too. Full moon power. This is when you're in your power. This is when your light doesn't dim for anybody, but it also doesn't need to dim anyone else's. You are in your strength and your power and your grace, and you can't be touched because that's how you vibrate. This is a new beginning of you being in your strength, and there is something in your dreams, and all of these things that are in this dream are a sign. Let me read this to you. Let me tell you about strength. And we have 8 here. We have 1, 2. Only thing we're missing is 3. And 10. But still. Strength. Number 8. This is a lot of power, Taurus. I hope you're feeling all of this power energy, all of these power cards. And there's this sovereignty, claiming this the Queen of the Moon. It's like claiming your ability to travel, your psychic power, the power over your dreams. Because the moon rules over your emotional energy, your intuition, your dream energy, your shadow self. Because we have the dark side of the moon and the illuminated side of the moon. the new moon. So for, everyone in general, it could be specific to a female, speaking to, a female going through her rite of passage, a water sign, a goddess. There's a goddess energy here. There's protection energy here. There's the ability to hurdle over boundaries, to travel without wings. And then this winged cat comes next. You have this horse that can do all this without wings. And then you have this magician, winged cat. Like, come on, the gargoyles have wings. There's just protection around you, and there's power, and it's blossoming you. You're becoming aware of it. And this is a perfect time for you to engage and put some attention on this. Affirm it to yourself, so that you can activate something within you that needs to be activated, but it can't activate without your acknowledgement. And the more that it's kind of runs rogue and appears here and there, this magic power that you have the power, and you have magician. This is a big time of magic. This is magic. Something magical is about to happen. And so it's about more than just, like I said, there could be an ancestor coming in for some of you, bringing in messages, assisting you on the right path forward. But if you acknowledge the dream, you acknowledge becoming lucid or conscious in a dream, you acknowledge the message in a dream, you acknowledge the advice in a dream, you acknowledge the things that you are doing just randomly and naturally that involve your intuition, your gifts, and your ability. When you start to acknowledge it, you start to activate something in you, and you start to change your vibration, and you start to come into your power. You have power, so act like it, because it's real. That's what it... Dang. Strength is here. Oriental dragons were considered to be very wise and powerful, remote but beneficial helpers of humankind, and adept at healing, divination, and magic. Divided into 4 classes, each with distinct functions, all Oriental dragons are capable of shape-shifting. A dragon's color indicates its age. The ancient golden dragon on this card indicates superiority over intense events, symbolized by the sea. Its swimming path protects the castle, which represents steadfast goals and well-being. The turtle symbolizes good health and longevity. By using dragon patience and persistence, a human who faces opposition can hold steady and win. This card represents the ability to cope with stress and win in the end. This is under new beginnings, new moon, the beginning, the ending of something, and the blossoming harvest. See, here's the end. And here's the blossoming. This is the ace, the blossoming of something new. And then and this new beginning. This new power, this new understanding, this new lens to which you see the world. This card represents the ability. Yeah, the surrounding cards indicate the nature of the problem. If ill, there will be rapid recovery. You're going to get your strength back. If maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities or give up. Use your strength. And this is a card of no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So when you're in your strength and your power, these things can't hurt you. They can't affect you. Use to call upon inner strength and endurance. Surrounding cards, the magician, power, new beginnings. What, the front door? Bottom of the deck. Yeah, the hermit, 9 energy, Virgo energy. Knowing thyself. The hermit is also a card of staying, kind of to yourself. Spending time with yourself. It's interesting. We go from 8 to 9. So this is the bottom of the deck. This is this is an energy, the another main energy connecting all of these cards together. So described as an elderly wrinkled woman, the old lady of the elder is usually seen during a full moon as she hobbles about. Interesting. Full moon. Balancing herself with a staff made from a gnarled elder branch. She is considered to be very wise in healing and magic. The old lady of the elder is a solitary creature using the silent reflective time to spiritually strengthen herself. She quietly shares her knowledge with those open to her gentle teachings. And autumn and winter, especially winter, is such a great time to go into hermit mode, to go into your shell, to take time to reflect and introspect, let go, release, and then plant new seeds for transformation and manifestation in the spring and the summer, the blossoming, the harvest. You know, you got spring here, the beginning, the blossoming, and you got the almost the harvest, the patience, the green corn moon here. You know, so, and nines again represent, you know, something coming to completion. She quietly shares her knowledge with those open to her gentle teachings. This card suggests that the inquirer needs a time of peace and quiet to contemplate decisions. Don't make hasty choices, but ask advice of a knowledgeable person you trust. If poor health is involved, the hermit points to a period of much needed rest and recuperation. The hermit card can be used in a spell to add patience when searching for the knowledge to make a correct decision. It is also good to include in healing spells. And so yeah, the card in the traditional tarot, then the hermit is about taking time to know yourself. Oh, the tower and the rebirth card. Change and a rebirth. Wow. An ending. There's the ending right there. Scorpio energy as well. Let's find out what these cards. This was the card, yeah. Some of you are going through a healing. This strength. Some of you, if you're sick, you're going to reclaim your vitality, your strength, your life force. Because remember, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Your hard work will pay off. Eight of Wands. Because we have deep cellular healing here. Emotional and physical. This was the card that popped out at the beginning. Deep cellular healing. This is what's happening. Light body, crystal grid. Magnesium, perhaps, for some of you, you know, just to help. And this is beautiful because this was the card that I took off the top. And we said star bathing, and there may be a star energy that's really working with you, and it's Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Now, from my other deck, the Native Heart Healing Oracle, I know that Pleiades energy, they work with your ascension. They're assisting, you know, Earth with ascension. Their energy centers certain things, certain healing and stuff like that. So it's very interesting that these came out together. But this is big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. With another portal, right? There's like these portals on all three of, oh, I'm sorry. All three of these cards. Oh, and we also, I'm sorry, we even have Arcturus energy. So Arcturus and Pleiades energy. Big picture thinking. Visionary, inspired ideas. So the Aboriginal dreaming totem, we have exhaustion, long and challenging as this journey is. It is worth the struggle. The results are long-term and worth every sacrifice made along the way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yep. Absolutely beautiful. questions. What are you thinking? What you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points in a different direction. Yeah, trusting your intuition. Yeah. Trusting yourself when you've made bad choices or mistakes. Learning how to forgive yourself and trust yourself again, just like you would another person who makes mistakes. Resilience. Someone is protecting you from the truth because they are worried about your response. It's not their decision to make. You're tougher than they think. You have resilience. So whatever, these are just things not everybody that may not resonate with your story. It may resonate with somebody else's. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As we say a million times, it's the most important thing to remember. But different parts of these dreaming totem cards too may resonate. It may not be the whole thing. It might just be the word. But this is very, you're getting to know yourself. There's a dream that you're going to have. There's going to be a message, an affirmation, or just a very powerful, magical dream. Maybe you even come conscious in it. You have an ancestor that leaves a message, something that piques your awareness. And as you want to know more and put more work into wanting to know more, that power, that gift sparks within you. I'm sorry, I'm just reading this to see. Okay. The big picture thinking, but I didn't see anything that resonated. But yeah, there's somebody is going to heal. You're going to come. You're going to use. It's almost like your doctors are going to trip out. Like, what happened? And it was spiritual, which again blossoms something planted within you. Something within you is blossoming, flowering, magi. You are, yeah. And some of you, there's money coming in, there's stability, there's you getting the control back over your world, getting your health back. But pay attention to your dreams. And that's an affirmation. This reading is just another affirmation to the dream that you're going to have, if you haven't already. All right, Taurus, great read.